Okay, welcome to our very first real presentation for corporateJS. Yes, we are live in answer to a question that just popped up. This is going to be a very quick demonstration or startup of TypeScript. The reason why TypeScript is because for serious applications of the type that we're trying to work through for corporations, TypeScript is going to be essential. It allows for scalability of much larger applications, allows for a lot more control of typing, ensures that a lot fewer bugs creep into your code. It's just much better for building large-scale applications all the way around. So what I'm going to do today is just kind of get TypeScript running and show a couple of very little bits about how it works, and then the next one comes along, we'll expand a little bit into a larger application. So to begin with, our prerequisites are, I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code, and that's a very good application to use for this kind of stuff because it's built by Microsoft. TypeScript also built by Microsoft. They work together very well. I'm going to be using Node.js to run this today because it's much simpler to write a program that has just a couple of lines of code as opposed to trying to build a website where we have to get into all the creativity around HTML and so forth. So this allows us to focus just in on the TypeScript stuff. Of course, we'll need TypeScript itself. I'll show you how to install that if you haven't got it installed already. Some knowledge of JavaScript. So the idea, this is not going to be teaching you how to do JavaScript, but to know the difference between TypeScript and JavaScript. It's going to be helpful to know that. And a GitHub account at the end will be posting this stuff that we do up on GitHub so that you'll be able to pull it down and look at it yourself. Okay, so setup. So first of all, what I'm going to do is go and create a folder somewhere on my computer. Let's scroll this down. So I'm opening up a new Visual Studio Code. I'm going to open up a folder. I'm going to create a new one. And I call that corpjs-ts, or maybe corporate. TS demo. Okay. I'll just open that up. Now what we have here is essentially just a folder so far, and we want to do an npm init on that. So I'm going to use just the terminal that built into Visual Studio Code. You can start up a new one if you want. Whoops. You can start up a new terminal and just run it from here if you want. But what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to do npm init. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And I'm just going to accept all the defaults for now. Okay, so that gives us a basic project. Now the next part is I want to install TypeScript, since that's what our demo's about today. So do npm TypeScript. Now you might also want to install this globally. So I'm installing this locally just so we have a nice demo of what's happening here. So now I have TypeScript running and I have Node was already running. So I have Node 6.3 running here. Doesn't really matter which version for what we're doing today. So next I'm going to just create a very simple little JavaScript, or actually a TypeScript file. So just go Control N. We'll call it save it as hello.ts. So first of all, you'll notice I use the TypeScript extension as opposed to JavaScript. So now I'm going to just do a console.log hello world. And of course, if I try to run that, node hello, which would work if it was a JavaScript file, it's going to say, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, because it's got the wrong file name extension. So what I'm going to do is now use the Typescript compiler to convert that into JavaScript. So I just do TSC, which is the Typescript compiler, and then I type in the name of the file I want to compile, hello, and I don't need to put the extension on. Just hang on. So maybe I'll shut this down and start over. Okay.